Hello there and welcome. Who am I? Nobody. What is this video about? My tangent on how I understand the concept of path in Honkai Star Rail. Why? Cause I don't like the way people is explaining it, either not enough, only scratching the surface or just misinterpreting it. That's why we're here, because I have a Thanos moment. Before we start, a disclaimer first, I'm not an expert on anything, just some random dude on the internet who also a lore enthusiast in most game he play. Now that out of the way, let's begin. What is path? To understand it, you need trace back to its root and where it came from to understand it. Path in Honkai Star Rail is likely a borrowed concept or reference to the concept of Tao. Who familiar with cultivation comics and novels should be more familiar with this concept, but to put it simply, imagine the universe. Our world is like a running machine. All the gears that help the machine run are called principles, which run in the background and are set of universal and fundamental laws of the universe. As there are many gears needed, there are also many different principles, and Tao is usually referring to all those principles and laws which run the universe. For anything you can think of, there is a principle for it, from the most simple thing to the most sophisticated concept. Here are two series that I really like the way it handled Tao, Apotheosis and Cultivation Chat Group. So what does this have to do with path? Basically, path is one or more principles that relate or connect to the core ideology and belief of that path, so each path is unique. But keep in mind, the name of the path in Honkai Star Rail doesn't always give away what that path core ideology is and what principles are associated with it. To prove I'm not talking out of my bottom cheek, please look at the original Chinese word used for path in Honkai Star Rail. The original word can be roughly translated as destiny, and if we look at the word made up of it, the second letter means way. Tao is also usually referred to as way or path as well. But after consulting with a friend who knows Chinese, my friend said that the way Hoyo verse written is not a common way of writing destiny. So Hoyo verse way of writing destiny is a deliberate choice, and my first statement about Honkai Star Rail path connection to Tao is not me reaching. Now you've finished doubting me, let's move on to explain my problem with how people are explaining path, not including the gameplay aspect of it, of course. The common way people explain paths is either quoting from Welton Himiko or just summing it up as philosophical concept. The problem with those are: first, if you are deep in Genshin lore, you would know that character lines are subjective most of the time. They can say what they thought is true, but it is not the truth. Welton Himiko explanation is a no-no when trying to truly understand the nature of path. Second, the use of the word philosophical concept is not correct or not enough based on how I explain path. Also, some people connect path and eon to Gnosticism as the inspiration or reference, which is incorrect. The correct source is Tao and Taoism. While Genshin use thing like Gnosticism and Ars Goetia, but Honkai Star Rail is not Genshin, and Hoyoverse is still a Chinese game company. To recap, paths are one or many principles that are set of natural laws of the universe, tie in with each path ideology and belief. The name of path doesn't always reveal its true nature. Special thanks to a friend on Discord for supporting me on this video. Wouldn't do this without you, bro. Once again, thank you for watching. Like then subscribe. If enough people like it, I might make more videos.